మన్నించాలి. I have a few words to say. What a program. What a program, what a celebration. I am really amazed. But I will have to say a few words, you will have to put up with me. I have never seen such a function of this magnitude. Respected members of the film fraternity, both on the dais and in the hall, and the galaxy of stars present on the occasion, ladies and gentlemen, it is a rare privilege to be here this evening. Dasari 150. At the outset, let me be the first to wish Mr. Dasari Narayan Rao not merely 150 films, but at least 150 years of healthy, active, creative life. It is not as impossible as it sounds, because, as the saying goes, the difficulty you will do at once, the impossible takes a little longer. But in Dasari's case, probably the impossible will be the first thing in the morning he does.
మనం ఈ ఫంక్షన్ కోసం మెడ్రాస్ నుంచి అనారోగ్యంగా ఉన్న ఆయన వచ్చింది మనల్ని సత్కరించడానికి. అతిథుల్ని గౌరవించడం అనేది నందమూరి వంశానికి చాలా తెలిసిన విషయం. వారి అభిమానులు కూడా అదే గుర్తించి ఎవరు మాట్లాడుతున్నారో వాళ్ళకి మనం మర్యాద ఇవ్వాల్సింది కోరుతున్నా.
Me and Dasari share one common affinity. We have identical roots. We come from theatre. The comparison, however, stops there, because even though both of us are in the same business of making films, there is a vast difference in our way of working. My cinema is like childbirth, conceived, converted, executed with a great deal of pain and labor. Dasari conceives and delivers multiple births at the same time with a casual aplomb, finish and style. While he was a minister in the central government, how this decent, honest man managed to master the art of politics is still a mystery to me. He went the extra mile to reach out and do his best for the good of the film industry, not only in the South, but indeed the whole country. That he has worked with all the leading stars of the film industry, including India, is well known. There is one piece of information about him that I would like to share. Years ago, when I was planning to introduce Kamal Haasan in Maro Charitra, Mr. Dasari called me and asked for permission to introduce Kamal Haasan in his own film. When he heard about my intention, he immediately dropped his plans. How many people in today's cinema would feel that it is necessary to even ask another director for permission? But Mr. Dasari Narayan Rao is an extremely graceful and honest man with a high degree of professional integrity and personal sincerity. I have always been amazed at his infectious enthusiasm and energy that he brought to whatever he did. A more versatile personality is very hard to find in the Indian film industry, since most of his earlier films were made in Chennai and its surrounding. He was very familiar and popular figure in the cinema circles of Kollywood and Tollywood. As his films are, he is always larger than life, and it is no wonder that success chased him in spite of the hectic race that he ran. I have in my films created only characters as I see or visualize them in reality, but Dasari created characters and situations as he imagined them, and his imagination had no limits, no horizons. To work in a Dasari film was the benchmark and certificate that an artist had finally arrived. He was not merely the icing of the professional cake. Indeed, he was the cake itself. He was more often than not more popular and admired than the stars he directed. In my career, it was not too difficult to be K. Balachander. My audience and fans were very indulgent, forgiving, and quite understanding. But it is extremely difficult to be Dasari, the filmmaker, because there was so much more at stake, both in terms of box office as well as the expectations and requirements of a lot more demanding, unforgiving, and obsessive fans. That Dasari emerged unfazed and triumphant most of the time through all this nonchalantly speaks volumes of his phenomenal resistance and resilience. Our paths have crossed several times across the past years, and he has always been very kind and respectful to me. Although, to be honest, he has always fascinated and amazed me. I have to admit that I have always been both a little in awe and astonished of him. He always seems to have a deep and undying passion and love for cinema as well as its well-being. He is a man with no pretensions or deceit, which probably explains. Sorry, I will skip. God bless you, Dasari. But please tell me, at least now, the cause of your infectious enthusiasm, so that I can learn from you and wait to felicitate you on your 200th film. I wish the film 150th, featuring the one and only Balakrishna, creates a tsunami in the BO, namely the box office. Thank you, Dasari Garu and Mr. Kalyan, the producer, for giving me an opportunity to be part of this film in its audio release. What a profound combination of celebrities of cinema on the days today, the three pillars of cinema, rather I may say the three musketeers of Telugu cinema, the lion Dr. Vishwanath Garu, the ultimate commercial cinema, the legend Sri Raghavendra Rao Garu, and the inimitable creator of records of the art of for cinema, Mr. Dr. Dasari Narayan Rao. I am extremely proud to be associated with this function today. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
సింగళమల రమేష్ బాబు గారు ఎక్కడున్నా స్టేజ్ మీదకి రావాలి.